like, every relationship you get in is not to be a long-term relationship. It could just be a
learning situation.
Right. It could just be to pass this time. You know, it might be to set you up to meet somebody else in life. You know, to hold you, to save you for somebody else in life.
To transpire in that time frame of your life.
Exactly. But it's okay if we realize after 6 months, after a year, after 2 or 3 years that, hey, listen, this is not what it is. This is not what I want. Because I know me sitting here in my 40s, you know, I don't know exactly what I want. But you know what? I know exactly what the fuck I don't want. I know that for sure.
Amen.
You know, that's something I'm definitely aware of, but I won't know what I want until I get it. You know? And I have a good idea of what it look like.
Right.
So that's why I say now I have to save myself. I have to save myself for that person.
Let's think about it.
That's for me.
Have we just allowed so much? Do we really know when it's there? Do we really know when it's right in front of us?
Right.
Because we thought, but we don't get paid for thinking. We thought we loved and was in happiness, you know.
Right.
But again, you end up in square one. But when that real love and happiness comes and presents itself, do you realize it?
Right.
Do you understand it's there?
Right. But we also have to add what we want and what our exceptions is as far as a man. Because just because somebody come and is there in front of us to love us, you know, don't necessarily mean that this person is good for us at the same time. So we also have to add, you know, our boundaries, things that we like, things that we won't go for.
I have to disagree with what you're saying. If a person is put in your life to love you, and like on the level of in what you're asking,
right,
what you done prayed for, you need to learn how to receive it.
No, I'm not saying it on that
level. And then you saying no. Listen to me. And then you stated that how does this person know this, or I'm not going to be receptive for certain things, or this, that, or the other. When a person's in your life to love you, they're going to compromise and they're going to make those changes to love you.
Right. Right.
And make you happy so you can have that love and happiness.
Right.
They are going to just try to learn every inch of you. What you like, what you don't like. The smells you like. The smells you don't like. The food you like to eat. What you allergic to.
Right.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
When someone is put, like I said, we pray for things, but when it's put before us, are we ready for it?
Right.
Because we just can't keep coming up with this, well, this, that, or the other, and this, that, or the other. When you put this before this person, how you are, and when, honestly, when someone's in love with you, they figure you out by themselves.
Right.
By watching you, absorbing you.
Right.
So, if you ask me, we, as people, men and women, when love is before you, you want that love and happiness. Well, I'm tired of this, or I'm tired of that, or I took myself through this many years.
Right.
To me, being single for as long as you can possibly be, is a great thing. Because at that point, now you really are starting to understand what you want far as really love and happiness.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So when that person is put before you, to me, it's like magnetic. It's undeniable. My logic is undeniable.
Only if you can get that commitment behind it, though. Because, like I say, everything was magical for me, you know. And even when I got the commitment, it wasn't magical, though. So,
but see,
you know,
the thing
it's crazy.
is, because we want something so bad, because we want something, like I said, true story. I'm talking from experience. Because we want it so bad, yeah, it's magical because we want it to be magical.
Well, that's why I was saying we got to learn to weed and seed our feelings out and say, hey, look, is this even healthy anyway? Is this a healthy relationship?
Exactly.
Or the right person I need to have in my life anyway?
Exactly. It took you 9. It took me 7.
Right.
Ain't no telling how long it takes others.
Right. And it took me 9 with no betrayal.
Talk about it.
But I still had to let it go. You know, even though he had done nothing wrong to me, he kept it 100. He let me know that he was only going to be half. And I accepted, like you say, like you saw that's what I'm realizing. I'm like, you're right. Because I accepted it. I accepted that. So I did the wrong to myself. He didn't do the wrong to me.
He didn't do the wrong.
You know? And that's why I say, even to this day, we friends. Like, if I see you in the street, I'll say, what's up? But as far as anything else, no, because I have to stay true to myself as well. I'm looking for a partner, a life partner. Somebody I can grow with. Somebody that's like me, but not me. You know, somebody that's open to me. Like,
I feel you.
That's willing to take the same sacrifices. And to me, that looks like happiness. It looks like love, and it looks like commitment. And whatever form that comes in, because like I say, I don't think I've ever had it. So when it comes, like you say,
do you know how to recognize
it?
Right. Will you recognize it? Will
right.
You know?
Exactly.
So that's where the catch-22 comes in at. But again, each individual, each situation is different.
Well, like I say,
how you may receive it,
yeah,
everybody's is different. So
exactly.
I mean,
but like I said, it's more than just the oh, you make me happy. It's also, listen, you fucking with me, and it's also you making me happy, and it's also we know what it is. But since shit does happen like that, and sometimes shit happen differently, you know, it's okay to say, hey, listen, it was nice knowing you, you know, and I wish you the best of luck, you know, and it's okay to move forward.
Definitely. Because that's how the last thing I had going on ended. It was straight up. I said, you know what? I'm not going to say you a bad person. I'm not going to say you fucked up. None of that. Bottom line, what I'm going to say is to you, you are not the person for me.
Right.
I'm not going to bash you. I'm not running you through the mud. It's not that serious.
Right.
Just bottom line is, you're not the person for me. Too bad, so sad. It took me that long to understand it, but I got it.
Right. And the lesson was worth learning, you know. I mean, to me, I had pure, you know, ecstasy.
I guarantee you,
because
it's not a lesson I'm going to have to learn again.
The whole 9 years. So I was cool with that. You know, I wasn't out there fucking on everybody because, you know, I was only fucking on him. But I'm good, you know, without fucking. So I'm straight on that. And I think I still had the same amount of happiness. So I just think now more so when I do look for in a man, I'm gonna look for, just more than just, the bliss to it. I think I'm gonna pay more attention to the lifestyle and,
Yes, it gets more intimate.
The wants, the goals.
It gets more deep. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
If he want to function with my kids, shit like that. Because that means a lot to me.
Who are you? How you function.
Right.
I want to know your mama, your daddy, if they still living. You hear me?
Right.
All the immediate family.
And it's not so much to focus on the molding a person into what you want them to be, but I just want to meet somebody that I can get to know him and like the person he is.
Not trying to be funny, but if you really think about it, and it might be offset, people might think, what the fuck is she saying? But when you have a baby by somebody and you go, you do your paperwork at the doctor's office, do you notice the questions they ask you? So basically, you need to know who you fucking with.
You definitely need to know that.
We're talking about health-wise. All of that. All of that.
Right.
Background,
and then, before everything. You bring them home, especially, you definitely can't bring them home without knowing them. Then they're going to fuck up everything you got going. And then be off with the next bitch.
But you got it like what we talked about the other day, scammers. But then you got those scammers that'll scam you all the way up until the very moment when you like.
For real. For real.
How did I miss this? How naive was I being?
That's what I'm like. After 9 years, the straw that broke the back was I had just totaled out my BMW now. Just totaled it out. And you gonna call me a few days later talking about, can I bring you a pack of cigarettes? How the fuck I'm supposed to bring you a pack of cigarettes? On the bus? I'm supposed to catch an Uber over there? You mean to tell me you didn't think that much into it to even remember that I totaled my fucking car out?
How about this? He didn't give that much of a fuck.
That's what he didn't even think about it. All he was thinking about, what can this bitch be convenient with next? Period. And that right there, just that single moment, that single act, after everything, all I can think about was the selfishness. And everything that I had sacrificed by fucking with him all these years. All the time that I took away from my own kids. Fucking with him. Even though he never did me no wrong. I just accepted what it was.
Exactly.
Is it worth it?
Nope.
At the end of the day.
Hell no. What did Sophia say? Hell no.
So ladies, please put yourself first and keep in mind that you can be happy all by yourself.
No love and happiness.
But if you meet somebody that can make you happy, make you feel secure, and love you and also be committed to you, take the chance.
Make you want.
I'm not saying you have to ride with it, but if you see that it's something wrong and it's something you don't like, hey, it's okay to pull the reins and get on about your mission. Because at the end of the day, we just playing the field. You just playing the field until you get to the person that you're supposed to be with. So love yourself. Stay happy.
Period.
Tune back in. We'll be back Saturday afternoon. Noon to 1 p.m. I fucked up.